It was a beautiful day. Just the kind of day that you felt you needed to be outside for.
June 14th, 2002. 17-year-old Sherry Molnar's getting ready for her daily run.
We were on the soccer team, and for summer conditioning, what we would do is we would run a mile to school, practice, and then run back home.
It was the kind of day you just can't imagine anything bad happening on that kind of day.
Tell me what happened that morning, Larry.
I was still in the game, having played through the night, so I was pretty tired. Had my headphones on, but Sherry played music every morning to get ready, and it was always loud as hell, louder than the game. I heard her turn the music on and then turn it off a couple minutes later. I decided to go to sleep after finally getting a win, but I had just barely fallen asleep when
I screamed my head off, running around the house like a woman possessed.
How did you find out that she was missing?
Caterina.
So we were on our practice run to school, and I'm faster than Sherry, so I was running ahead of her, and it was all right because I could hear her footsteps behind me. But then I realized I can't hear her footsteps anymore, so I looked behind me, and whoosh, she was gone.
I brought this picture of her to inspire some confidence in me to talk about her accident.
Can I see?
Oh yes, she was so beautiful.
Holy shit.
I know, her smile could light up a whole room.
Like a bomb, sorta.
Exactly.
Sherry was missing for 34 minutes.
It was the scariest 34 minutes of my life.
I didn't even know that Sherry was actually missing in those 34 minutes because I only saw it the next day on her mama's or grandpappy's Facebook.
But you lived in the house, yeah? Do you remember what
Yeah.
you were doing in those 34 minutes?
I do believe that I was on the toilet.
Tell me what happened to Sherry that day, Cheryl.
She tripped and fell on the road behind Caterina. My strong girl, she didn't even make a sound. Her lucky shoelaces came off when she fell, and a gust of wind flew by, carried the laces into the woods. She loved those laces so much. Her grandma gave them to her when she was 2 years old. She's carried them with her ever since.
Earlier that day, Sherry had taken a shower. The water company had a hole in their pipes. A nearby fruit punch factory had pipes that ran across the water companies. They had a leak. Fruit punch flowed directly into the water pipes. So when Sherry showered, she was covered in fruit punch.
The bear, he wanted that fruit punch so bad.
And that's how she died?
No. In the woods, she washed herself off because she was covered in fruit punch, right? And she's like, finally, clean water. But the water was poisoned by the sewage company. My poor baby, her heart couldn't handle it.
Wow. After surviving a bear attack, she was poisoned to death. That's just...
No, that's not how she died. She had been training for years to be immune to poison. She drank 1 drop per day to acclimate herself. A very suspicious girl she was. She tripped and fell into the water and almost drowned. She swallowed a bunch of water, but a lucky fish swam by, pushed her out.
We did find out later that fish that was in the pond was the exact same fish that little Sherry had when she was a little tot, because we had flushed it down the toilet, and the fruit punch in the pipes had brought it back to life.
She stumbled out of the woods. Her shoes are gone, along with her lucky shoelaces. There was an ambulance driving down the road with another patient, and they saw Sherry coming out of the woods all messed up, with her face all cut up. They stopped, just for her.
The ambulance was a veterinary ambulance. Inside, the bear.
They saw that Sherry was in worse condition. The bear was just a bit downtrodden from the attack. It was a relapse. So they put the bear outside and put Sherry in the ambulance. They said she was so grateful to be saved, so happy that her savior had arrived. The bear had other plans. He ran in front of the ambulance in an attempt to kill himself.
He didn't succeed, did he?
No, he didn't. The ambulance spun out of control, flipped 14 times, and then it blew up with my baby inside.
And that's how she died.
No, she survived that. She died 4 weeks later in the ICU from a scratch from the bear that got infected.
No one has any clue how she survived the explosion. Her head fell off. It was across the street from her body.
That damn bear was still alive, so we prosecuted it, that son of a bitch. And the only thing that came out of it was he was charged with first-degree murder, and his prison sentence was being banned from fruit punch for the rest of his life.
Is there anything the audience can take away from this experience, you think?
You know, I just wish that maybe I would have turned around and I saw the bear.
I've only played the game for 2 hours per night since Sherry died, but I think I'm ready. I'm ready to get back on the game full time. It's been long enough.
We put up a billboard with Sherry's picture on it on Highway 29 as something to remember her by.
The number of car accidents has risen by 46% since the billboard has been placed.
I think people are blinded by her beauty.
The Molnar family are now in a legal battle with the state, who argues that the image of Sherry is domestic terrorism.